Hello, my fellow Ghoul Renegade, and welcome back to a brand new video of Ghoulish Reacts. And today we are back, diving in once again to the world of the AAVARION Show. Now, I have been highly anticipating this episode. This episode actually came out Saturday, and because I'm in the AAVARION Show Discord server, every time that a new episode releases, they have a watch party. And unfortunately, I told Mason that I will not be joining any of the watch parties because it could compromise, what I think of the episode when I do my initial video. But I did want to join the after party, though, but unfortunately, Saturday I was busy and I couldn't join the after party, so I was kind of salty about that, but that's just me. Now, I have had some conversations with Mason. Recently, I did update all of my thumbnails for the AAVARION Show series itself. Mason was kind enough to provide me some high-quality pictures without the analog filter to put in my thumbnails, so shout out to you, Mason, for helping me with that. We have a very creepy thumbnail here. All of us in the server, we actually got to decide on what the name of the episode was, and the tagline for the thumbnail itself, which is the chicken or the egg. And we got some very creepy artwork here. There's going to be artwork in this episode by Darkmind, so if there's any fans of you of my channel who also like Darkmind's art, you guys are going to eat this up. This is going to be great. I had a talk with Mason, and he did tell me that he and his team, mainly the voice acting cast for the AAVARION Show, they are watching our videos. They are watching my videos specifically, and a lot of other reactors in the horror reaction commentary, I guess, sphere, or whatever. I just reaction sphere in general, even though I'm the only one that's kind of, I think, horror related, because that's pretty much the entirety of my channel. We just do horror stuff here. And Mason pretty much told me that, with my theorizing and stuff that I do on my channel specifically, some of the reactors, we are very right. We are on par with certain things in the series that is going on. And then some of us, we're in the woods. We're like in outer space. Like, he pretty much disclosed to me that there's some reactors who do have certain things right with what they're talking about and they're theorizing. And then other people, they have it totally wrong. Like, they're out in space. They're out in the freaking woods. We don't know. That's how I'm just going to put it. Now, I'm kind of just paraphrasing what he said. That's not his exact words, of course, because this was all taking place in a call. But for the last couple of episodes, we had some interesting revelations. We found out the character of Janine Caldwell is a real character, not just a background character. I actually found out from Mason and Janine's voice actor, Rihanna herself, that Janine is actually going to have a larger role in future episodes. And we're going to meet a lot more of the staff who works at Variant Labs. We've already met a few of those people. We've met Axton. We have met Butch. We just started getting to know Janine. Janine is going to be more of an important character as the story goes on, from what Mason told me. So, yeah, there's going to be some interesting things in future episodes. And Mason also did disclose that the episodes we've been watching are about 6 months old. So this series has been going on for a long while now, unbeknownst to me, a very long time. And I gotta tell you guys, the cast behind the AAVARION Show, they put so much love and effort into this project, and it's really good for being something that is independently made. I would say the AAVARION Show, like, in terms of story, in terms of characters, in terms of war, I would say, like, this would be a really good movie. To me, it's on par with, like, some movie productions. That's just me, and I'm not saying this to, like, to be over complimentative or just, trying to, like, I don't know, blow smoke, as some people say. I'm not saying that. I genuinely like this series. It kind of makes me happy that it's, in a way, for even me, it's opened up some, some, like, opportunities. Like, I've got to meet a lot of cool people in the server, and I even have one of my friends, DNC343, he's going to be voicing a joke character, from what I understand. He's a joke character in this series called John Zion, so hopefully we'll get to see the John Zion bit. I'm kind of happy to see my buddy actually get, like, an actual role in a somewhat popular analog horror series. The AAVARION Show channel recently hit 500 subscribers, so clap it up. Hopefully I hit 500 subscribers. I'm trying to make that my goal by the end of the year. So anyway, the video that we're going to be reacting to this week is called Hatchlings by the AAVARION Show. Without further ado, let's get right into it. One more thing, he also told me that I'm going to be pausing a lot, so yay for me and my video editing skills. Warning, this video contains and shows imageries of flashing lights, graphic language, violence, and death. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, the Zion Initiative, Education, Wednesday at 8:24 p.m. The Zion Initiative presents. So we're getting some kind of educational film from the government who runs Zion, the city of Zion, of course. The chicken or the egg? Ooh, eggy. Okay.
After all these years, the biggest question asked in this city is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? On today's educational program, we'll be finding out the true nature of just how deep that question goes.
Okay. Aurelia Moore. Okay. So this is a harkens back to the last episode. In the last episode, we ended up finding out there was a like a diplomat or what's it called? A senator who works for the city of Zion, and his two daughters, Aurelia and Ethel Moore, went missing. They kind of just like disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows where they went. And so this is Aurelia, who I presume is waking up in probably some, this kind of feels like one of those things where she's waking up in a strange place,
I can't.
Ooh.
I can't see. Where am I? My arms. I can't move. I can't move anywhere. What's going on?
Okay, so we got a little glitch. John 11. Oh, that last part's cut off. John 11. Ooh, that's a Bible. Is that a Bible verse? Mason, you're putting Bible verses into this show now. Oh. Do I gotta... Ooh, you are tempting me. You are tempting me so much to find out what that verse is. John 11 what? Okay, I went through the glitch. It was still cut off, so I couldn't find out what that last part is, but hopefully we'll figure it out.
The initial phase of development, the embryo remains immobile, suspended within the egg.
Okay.
This state of stillness is completely normal. In
State of stillness and orange letters. Keep that in mind.
fact, it's the first step in the natural process of life taking form.
Okay, we're back with Aurelia.
Hello? Hello? Who is that in the dark?
Oh, it's her sister, Ethel.
Aurelia? Ethel? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. What's going on?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I thought I was in the kitchen not even a second ago. I remember seeing Father.
So Aurelia was in the kitchen and then all of a sudden blacked out. Doesn't remember anything. So they were kidnapped from their home. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, okay. The police report in the last video mentioned that they were kidnapped from their home. And then they were just disappeared without a trace. Okay. So they were both at home and then all of a sudden they were just taken. So they were most likely drugged, I could assume. Just like, this is just kind of natural, real. This is more real life speculation. This isn't even really anything fictional in a way because similar situations have happened in real life too. So one could probably assume or theorize that they were drugged and now they're wherever they are. I'm going to assume that they're inside of Variant Labs, possibly being experimented on, given that every other thing that has happened in this series has happened inside of Variant Labs, although there was that one occurrence in the Animals Are Growing Inside Me episode that did not happen in Variant Labs, that actually happened in the woods.
Roosters serve as the paternal figure in fertilization.
Have you seen this girl?
Though they don't care for eggs, their role in genetic
Aurelia Moore, age 19.
lineage is critical.
Contact the Oakwood Police. Okay, I remember the Oakwood Police Department. We saw them in the Animals Are Growing Inside Me episode. They were very prevalent in Brandon. Well, anyway, they were very prevalent. The Oakwood PD was very prevalent in Brandon's case. And at the end of that video, we ended up finding out that there was animal parts like growing out of Brandon, like antlers and other like mantis arms and just weird stuff. Now, what caused his mutation specifically? Unknown. I assumed in my theorizing brain that it was something that maybe got contaminated in the water, like something contaminated the water supply, some kind of chemical. And this kind of harkens back to what I thought about Mason when he was coughing up that weird orange goo, which we find out that the orange goo, even though it's not explicitly said, it has something to do with monarch butterflies. As for Sergeant... Okay, Sergeant Matthews, they're bringing him back. Nice. 4344. John 4344. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the shaky camera, but I currently have my my little Bible in front of me. I'm specifically reading from the King James. But John 11:43-44 specifically says, "And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot, given grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. And Jesus said unto them, Loose him and let him go." Okay, so this is like it seems like something internal rising from the dead. Because why would Mason put that specific verse in the series if it didn't have some kind of interesting connotation to it? And it's specifically the story of Lazarus, which is very interesting because Lazarus rises from the dead. Interesting. And the episode's called Hatchlings. Keep that in mind, because to me right now this is seeming like something is about to be born from within, kind of like the same thing that happened with Brandon. The animals growing outside of him, many different types of species to be exact, and we're talking about chickens here. So something tells me that a new life of some form, whether it be a chicken or something else, I'm thinking it's mainly just going to relate to chickens because this is a chicken related thing, is going to happen. And I think Aurelia and Ethel are like they are the vessels. Let's just put it that way. They're vessels for whatever is going to create this new life, and how disturbing this is going to be. Oh my goodness, Mason, you have opened the door. You have opened the door.
That wasn't Father. What? What do you mean? What do you mean it was? Ethel? It sounds like you're right in front of me. Ow. It's too bright.
Oh.
I can't.
Okay, so they just shined a light on her, a very bright, like a light. Okay.
Keep your chicks cozy and happy with this.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Channel City, Maine, Be New Products. The Zeta Warm 500, $79.99. S&H. Hatch smarter, not harder, not sold in stores. John Zion approved. Look, there's my buddy right there. John Zion approved. Must be 18 or older to call. Zeta Corp distribution.
Zeta Warm 500, the hottest heat lamp on the market.
The hottest heat lamp on the market. Ooh. Wait a minute. I just realized it. They just put a bright light on Aurelia. Is that light the Zeta Warm 5000 or 500? Sorry. Because if it's the hottest lamp. Oh, Mason, what have you done? Oh. If I think what's going to happen is going to happen, then This is bad. Because as soon as they turn that light on, it's game over. It's over. It's over for Ethel and Ray. I'm sorry. I've watched enough horror movies. It's GG. It's a done deal.
How did we get here? Ethel, please do something.
I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I'm just as scared as you are.
Oh, the light's on both of them. Humming. Unknown humming. Oh, that sounds weird.
What was that?
Music.
Now, sugar, you ain't never gonna get a
Zion Homemade, Betty Z.
proper sponge cake without fresh eggs. None of that powder nonsense. See that yolk? That's where the goodness lives.
That's where the goodness lives. Oh, that is so bizarre. But what it's implying is even worse, in my opinion. What was that noise? Oh my goodness. It just keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
Ethel,
I hear it.
Ethel, what is happening? Ethel, what's happening?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I really am.
It's so loud. Ethel, make it stop.
I think it's coming towards me.
Hey, stop this, please. We're scared enough already.
Now, honey, don't worry if it curdles some. That means it's got body.
Okay, the cooking lady is creeping me out as much as everything else is. Okay, so the glitch that it says is the verse that we were just reading. His hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen. So another reference to that Lazarus verse. So a new birth, a resurrection in essentially a sense is happening, just in a very, very dark way, unfortunately.
Aurelia, I remember Father's face.
So, tell me about your...
Oh, jeez. Okay, it sounded like they were being, like, electrocuted in that moment. And Ethel said father's face. So, their father didn't look like their father. I'm assuming it was some kind of imposter. And so now we have a segment of the AAVARION Show, the 16th guest. Well, there's a lot of guests on this show. We've only seen a few, but apparently in the in-universe, there's been a lot more than we know.
crocheting career?
I'm actually kind of...
Bro, what is happening? I can't keep up with it all. Okay, so this first glitch says, "We are of the same, I've been searching for you." This next little glitch says blood, so it says, we are of the same blood. Okay, this next little glitch simply just says the thrall. I don't know what the thrall means. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. So now we're back with Mason.
Okay.
It said, "Wait, something's wrong here. Ellie Higgs, they're rising out of the floor." Oh. There's a dude with all these antlers and horns and spikes. Oh, that is cool. Now, this is actually a practical effect. This is actually a puppet. From what Mason told me, they actually got one of the dudes from Vita Carnus, who did like some of the practical effects on that analog horror series, to do this for the AAVARION Show. So this is actually a puppet. This is practical. They're rising out of the floor. Interesting. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of giving me like an alien / like humanoid animal hybrid type creature thing going on, like kind of like the old conspiracy, like lizard people. You know, there's the conspiracy like there's lizard people that are walking among us, or there's aliens walking among us. And that, wait, now, have I ever seen an alien or a lizard person in real life? No, of course not. But is it still kind of creepy to think of in the back of your mind that that thing may exist? Possibly, yeah, because normally the things that you think don't exist may be the things that actually do exist. You know what I mean? It's just like a scary thing to think about. You know what I mean?
Oh, guys, Janine.
Rising out of the floor, Stacy. Ooh, interesting.
Oh my god. Ethel, are you okay? Are you alive? Please speak to me. Ethel.
Ooh, she's green. Okay, I finally paused it, and it just says, the thrall, the thrall, the thrall, the thrall, repeated over and over again. What in the world is the thrall? What is it? That's going to bother me more than anything else. What is it? What are you telling me, Mason? What the hell is the thrall? I need to know. Oh.
A little ooze never hurt nobody, darling. That's how you know it's real fresh.
A little ooze never hurt nobody. That's how it's real fresh. Oh. I don't like this Betty Z lady. I'm sorry. She's creeping me out.
A little lumpy here and there ain't no harm. It makes it feel homemade.
Really, I don't feel so good.
This moment is called pipping, the first
Pipping.
sign of life pushing outward.
Pipping. The first sign of life pushing outward. Oh. Oh. I knew it. I had a feeling that this is what it was going to be. I had a feeling. So I was right. I didn't want to be, but oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta read this. The process where a chick or hatchling starts breaking through its eggshell using its egg tooth, a small, temporary, sharp tip on its beak. Oh, this is exactly like the animals are growing inside me episode. The chickens, they're going to come out of both Ethel and Aurelia. They're like going to become mutated monstrosities. They're going to be like Brandon. Your sound design's on point, Mason. I gotta say that. The sound design, it is on point. Whoever did the sound design, if it was just you or somebody else, terrific. 10 out of 10. You should get Jacksepticeye to watch this. He loves sound design. Now, I don't know if he would vibe with this exactly, but it's on point. It's even giving me a reaction like a.
The chick is tired, but determined. Every push matters. Eventually, the shell splits.
Okay, this next little glitch says, searching since the creation of man. And also, this is another little thing that I'm going to mention. Green and purple, right here, these two colors. I'm assuming these are supposed to represent both Ethel and Aurelia. Now, I don't know which color is being represented by them, of course, but that's interesting how they're in that. Also, that other saying, we are of the same blood, because they're sisters. True. So this is either going to be the result of something that their dad did, or maybe this is just a one big experiment. But I like how Ethel mentioned that there was something wrong with their dad. I don't know. That's where my mind is heading. It's either something to do with their dad, something that their dad did, or this is just them being experimented on for sick pleasure, I guess. I don't know.
And the chick emerges.
Oh.
Ethel?
Oh. Oh, it's starting to grow from under her skin. Oh. 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 Okay, so this little glitch, from what I can read, it seems like it says the place beyond us. So it's kind of like, that sounds like that's referencing like a higher form of human, like progression, evolution, albeit in a very dark, twisted way. Okay. They're showing us deer. They're showing us men running. More chickens, of course. There was another glitch. I gotta go back. Mason, I gotta continue. I can't pause every 15 seconds to figure out what's on screen. Okay, I found where I saw the glitch, but I can't exactly read it as of the moment. So, I don't know what it says. But also, there's a screaming face in the background. Neato, I guess. That doesn't help what this says, though. Oh, more egg stuff. Oh, she looks so horrible.
Now that's what I call a breakfast made by Mama.
Betty Z, whoever you are, I never want to watch your cooking show. Ever again. Accessing Zion Network Authorization Protocol engaged, okay? User ID, security clearance. Initiating query for project MX. I hope we're going to find out what Mixver is. I hope. Results not found via Mixver. Initiating query related for files under Variant Labs. Documented all time searching keyword Variant Labs, directory active plus purged files. Okay. Results found, the Zion archives. Z archives. Ooh. Oh, okay, we got lots of to read. Status undetected. Protection code integrity stable. Trace suppression level high. Note from user. Locating recent uploads. File mixer files. Cross-reference Variant Labs. Note to self. You and to Carter, if ever read your own logs. Impressive encryption. Even we can't breach it yet. Don't fret though. We'll keep busy. Let's see how long your little lab lasts when they realize David White is missing and his last known destination was your company. Ooh, interesting. I think we have heard of David White before, unless he is a brand new character. His name does sound familiar to me. Matching files, one found. Okay, let's see. Encrypted. Corrupt end file, partial 5 minutes. Note from user, this will have to do. Oh, this is from Kylo Cooper, so the lady who runs the X7X radio show. Guest number 3. Okay, this is from her conversation
So
with
who's really
Rumble.
going to care about a dead scientist?
Are you
Detail.
picking these off the discount rack or the trash can outside the psych ward?
Oh, shut up. Hopefully we can end our broadcast today on a little bit of a juicier note, and not all this sad hubba-bubba stuff. Our last guest is a good one, an ex-employee of Variant Labs. Not Dr. Brine, obviously, who's here today to fill us in on all the grimy details. Go on and let him in, Phelan.
Doors opening.
Okay. So this is the second half of the show that we didn't get to see because we only got to see the part with Langley.
How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling,
You're feeling...
those fires.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Have you seen the fires?
The fires? What fires? Like the ones here in the central city?
No, not...
You mean plasma?
No, don't say it. Don't you dare say that name.
Okay. Well then, yes. I've seen the fires. I do own a TV after all.
Those people. Those screams. They couldn't put out any of that. Even with the largest hoses or thousands of trucks.
Look, Mr. I'm here to talk about Variant Labs and Variant Labs only.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Variant Labs. How could I forget? I know tons of info on Variant. Medical records, people of interest, locations.
Ooh, okay. Like what? Like what?
Well, for starters... Patrick Adams.
Patrick Adams?
Yes, Patrick Adams. You not knowing the name and being obsessed with Variant Labs is surprising. He was the previous CEO of the company, of course, prior to... Adrian.
He's kind of a recluse, isn't he? I've seen him in those campy ads he puts on the TV, though we've never met in person before. Neither have I seen him in the city.
You may have never met, but Adrian is quite the up-to-date beancoat. There's a good chance he watches your show. He likes knowing how the city works, even though he'd never come out on his own.
He watches my show? Oh my god, you're kidding!
Patrick Adams?
No, wait, I want to talk about Adrian Carter.
I don't know Adrian Carter, nor do I want to know about him.
What? I thought you did. You acted like he and you knew each other.
God, no. He's the reason I left that horrendous place. Matter of fact, I'm one of the many scientists he let go. I didn't even get the common respect to say my goodbyes to my colleagues, let alone my old office. Hate that man with a burning passion.
So, then...
Patrick Adams. Patrick was the previous CEO of Variant Labs. Hell, he was the reason most of us even stayed. Back then, it wasn't called Variant Labs. It was Variation Tech.
Variation Tech. Very interesting.
Just a small, scrappy tech company trying to exceed the temporary walls of what machines could really do. Patrick, he wasn't just in charge. He led. Efficient, sharp, but never cold. He remembered your name and respected those who were just another lab coat on the rack. Most of us were up for promotions. Even the people who barely made a dent in the system, he promised them something. He believed in us. He was proud of that name, and even prouder of the people behind it. I've worked under a lot of people since, but none like Patrick. He gave a damn. He really did.
Interesting. That is a very interesting vote. So, Variant Labs was not always a dark, possibly evil corporation that it is now, but it was actually run by a man who actually cared about his fellow employees and seemed like he cared about, in a way, changing the world through the use of machines, which, that could lead to a bunch of things, robots, artificial intelligence, yada, 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 the list goes on. But why did that all change? Why did Patrick leave? And why was Adrian so befitting of the position, per se?
Patrick retired?
If retired is the nice way of saying. If retired is the nice way of saying he...
Oh, no.
There was an accident.
Oh.
Patrick, he didn't survive it.
Oh my god. He's dead?
His body was caught for nearly 8 minutes. Bone grinding against steel. Pressing down and tearing apart, echoing through the floor until... Corporate processed the report under mechanical failure. No questions, no investigation.
So he was working on one of the machines and he got grinded and or crushed by his own machine.
Just as they said, work accidents happen every year.
You were there, weren't you?
Oh, yes. I was there.
Dang.
Screaming back for my coworkers, begging them to help me shut the damn machine off. At that point, he'd been screaming for a solid 2 minutes, maybe more.
Oh.
Patrick, we're here. We're gonna shut this thing off. Just hold on for a few more seconds. I don't know. I wish I could forget it all. We were doing everything we could to ease his pain, to kill the power, anything. And then I looked up. Just for a second. Up at that shattered catwalk. And you know who I saw?
Who?
Adrian James Carter?
Oh, that was an interesting cutaway. So I'm thinking that Variant Labs employee, he was implying that Adrian Carter murdered Patrick Adams.
Nine, I've never heard of you. Did someone escort you here? It's a mess of a construction project as...
German guy. Erlich Waffner. Okay. Got a fellow German. Alright, shout out.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here on behalf of your request for
Okay, so this is Adrian James Carter the First, the father of Adrian James Carter the Second, I believe.
judicial purposes. I was technically hired on by your employer, however, he didn't give much to go off on.
Employer? Do you mean Faze? She doesn't usually dip outside his district, especially not for legal counsel. So why you? Are you that good?
I don't know what you define as good. From what I understand, you've got issues with a certain case. And with that unexpected phone call this morning, the bizarre GPS directions, and not even a hint about what the case was, I suppose your boss must think I'm that good. Good enough not to need a briefing at all.
Intriguing. I did not expect Faze to hire someone like you. I more expected, well...
Let me guess. Someone wearing emerald green? Maybe not brown?
You get the picture. Someone who has the attitude of mine old Freund at the Pillar, Danny Z. And who?
Ah, Danny. the one receptionist for President Faze, who was very insolent to Gina Briggs.
Who is this child behind you? Junger Mann.
Oh, this is my son, Adrian James Carter II.
Oh!
He's been studying
This is a flashback. Okay, I get it. I get how it all connects now.
law, just like his old man. Of course, with my support and supervision.
Two Adrians? Mein Gott, it's hereditary. You're multiplying. What's next? Adrian the Third. A whole flock of you. Tell me, young clone, will you be defending your papa when he's in trouble?
I don't like law stuff. I like science.
He's joking, of course. He's only 11. And besides, we all know science is just a hobby. It doesn't truly make business.
Ah, so that's where the divide between Adrian and his father began at 11 years old. His father was a lawman, and Adrian was a man of science. That answers a lot of my questions in terms of Adrian and his dad. So Adrian the First was a man of law. Obviously hired by President Zion to do some kind of thing for this German dude, Mr. Waffner over here. I really love the dude's accent. Who did the voice of that guy? Excellent German accent. I don't really mention this about heritage and family stuff, but I actually have German in me. I think I'm like half German or quarter German or something like that. But my family, a lot of my family, they all came from that kind of area, like German, Ukraine, around there. So I can understand. Excellent on the accent. And then so Adrian II was a man of science, and he grew up to be that way. So Adrian II runs Variant Labs, kind of like I assumed and theorized. So I wonder what his dad does now, unless his dad is dead or whatever. But that is the end of the episode. That's how the episode ends. Man, was this a ride. This was a heck of an episode. Oh, I gotta say it. You guys did so well. The world building, the voice acting, the practical effects, just everything was so good. It was so good. This episode blows me away. I gotta say it, this one's my favorite episode, hands down. Shout out to Mason and the people behind, the voice actors behind the AAVARION Show. Shout out to everyone who collaborated on this episode. Shout out to Darkmind for doing that killer artwork. And the guy from Vita Carnis who did the practical effects for the rising out of the floor bit. I guess that's what I'll call it. But we did learn a lot more about Variant Labs. Learned about the old founder and possibly Adrian James Carter II killing Patrick Adams. For some reason, we don't know yet, but I think we'll find out. And the only other open-ended cliffhanger I would say is after the mutation of Ethel, did Aurelia undergo that same mutation as well? What happens to those two afterwards? Now, I don't think they're dead. Alright, I'm going to say this now. I don't think Ethel and Aurelia are dead. I'm thinking they're still alive. They just changed. They mutated. I think this is a case unlike Brandon, where Brandon died specifically from his mutation. I'm thinking Ethel and Aurelia are still alive. Well, guys, unfortunately, that is all the time that I have today for this episode. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I upload new videos. Make sure to follow my social media links down in the description below to join the Ghoul Renegade. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!